Hi guys, Lily and the Vegan here with a recipe for pumpkin cupcakes. I love cupcakes, and living here in Sendai in Japan, unfortunately Japan in general just doesn't cater for the vegan. So I am forced to come up with my own recipes when I want to eat something sweet, and I have heaps of recipes for delicious cakes and sweets that I will be posting on YouTube every now and then, so hope you enjoy them. Today's recipe is so easy. I can tell you that I don't use any ingredients that are difficult to find. I don't have vegan eggless vegan substitute things, or weird shit I just don't use. Everything I make you can find in a supermarket pretty much anywhere. So I hope you try this recipe. It's simple. There's no mixing, no grabbing out the mixer and doing this and mixing that and putting this in a different bowl. I can tell you now it takes like a couple of minutes to make, and you'll be happy for it because the result is these gorgeous cupcakes. So watch the recipe. Hope you enjoy it. How to make pumpkin cupcakes. First, start with the dry ingredients. I'm using 200 grams of white flour that I've already sifted. Into that we're putting 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 50 grams of corn grits. Next we're going to add 80 grams of sugar. I'm using white sugar. Mix the dry ingredients before adding the wet. Give it a good mix. And now we can go ahead and add the wet ingredients. Actually, I'm also going to add some nutmeg, a pinch of nutmeg. About 1/4 teaspoon is more than enough. Give that another mix. Then go ahead and add the soy milk, 200 mils or 1 cup of soy milk. $80 grams or 80 mils of canola oil, and 200 grams of pumpkin puree, or 1 cup of pumpkin puree. Basically that's all that's going into this cake. So you're going to mix the cake mixture gently. You don't have to be aggressive. This is the easiest cake recipe ever because I'm not using any weird vegan substitute ingredients for eggs, etc. Basically everything in this cake you probably have in your pantry. Maybe not the corn grits, but if you don't, go and get some corn grits, because my cakes are so yum and I tend to use a lot of the corn grits in my cake recipes. So the batter's done, the cake mixture's ready. Now all we're going to do is put it into the well-oiled cake tin. So you're just going to add some canola oil and just use your finger to go around the tin so that once the cupcakes are cooked they'll be easy to take out. So I'm going to go ahead and fill my cake tin, my cupcake tin, and this recipe, by the way, will make about 10 to 12 cupcakes. My beautiful cupcake mixture is in the cupcake tins and ready to bake in a 180°C oven or 350°F oven for 30 minutes. Just got these babies out of the oven and look at that, how much they've risen. Beautiful, exactly what I wanted. So they are really hot, and I've just pulled them out of the oven, and this is where I'm going to add my famous lemon syrup, my sweet lemon syrup. If you don't want to make this, although you should, because I have a recipe for sweet simple lemon syrup on YouTube, if you don't want to make this, then what I suggest is you get some jam, dilute it with a little bit of water, and use that as a glaze. All I'm doing is glazing the cakes because I'm not going to, you know, top them with cream and all of that bullshit later. So get your brush, make sure the glaze is brushed nicely on all the edges of the gorgeous, gorgeous cakes. I can tell you these pumpkin cakes are going to be divine. So I've glazed my beautiful cupcakes with my lemon syrup, and actually while the cupcakes are still hot, I'm just going to pull them out. I'm not sure if you can see that. Just pull them out of their tins. They should come out because remember I oiled the tins earlier on. Yep, there's one. So do that, get them out and let them cool. My gorgeous cupcakes are ready, and I just want to say, if you have it in your head that vegan sweets or cakes taste shit, then I would love to change your mind, because there is nothing crappy tasting about this vegan cupcake at all. In fact, it's even better when you know that there's, you know, nothing horrible going into it. You don't need to be drinking tit milk or putting, you know, cow's tit milk into your food. That's, you know, if that's what you have to do, go ahead. But this is an alternative and a different way of looking at food. So I do hope that you try this recipe. No dairy products, no eggs, nothing. And it tastes amazing. And I'll just show you what happens when I crack open one of these babies. It's so light and fluffy and soft. And you think maybe because I've used the corn grits it might be a bit dense. I can tell you now, people, it's so moist and so soft and fluffy. My cupcakes are fluffy and they're really good. Oh, yum. Like that pumpkin puree, it's, yeah, you got to try this. Please try it. I'm telling you, it's amazing. So for the taste test, can't wait to get to have a little bite and try one. Itadakimasu. Again, another fantastic vegan recipe. Really hope you try it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.